Hi guys, it's me, Miss Duckett, and we are going to finish our book, Miss Bindergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten. Now, I'm going to highlight some pictures in our book, so I'm not going to read it like I did yesterday. So you got to be following me and listening with your ears so that you can understand what we're going to do with our work. Now, before we get started, let me ask you a question. Who likes to get money? Would you like it if I gave you a quarter? I bet you would. Would you like it if somebody gave you some bubble gum? Well, yeah. How about, would you like it if somebody gave you an ice cream cone? Yeah. You know how that feels when somebody gives you things that you like? Makes you feel good, doesn't it? Makes you feel happy. Yeah. Well, guess what? Reading a book is just like that. Reading a book gives us lots of gifts, just like getting money, an ice cream cone, or some bubble gum. Reading a book gives us information. Let's say that you had to go on a trip that you've never been to a place before and you didn't know anything about it. And then you went and got a book on that place and you read about all the facts and the people, the food that they eat and the places that they go. So then you'd have all this information in your brain. So when somebody asked you about the place, they say, "Hey, what do you know about?" You say, "Oh, I know all about that place. I read it in a book." How smart would you be? Or books also make us feel good, just like this book, Miss Bindergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten. It makes us smile because we get to see the animals act like people. And those people remind us of ourselves because we do the same thing that these animals were doing in this story. And it makes us smile when we see how we get ready and how we do things. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at our book and we're going to see what we can learn from the people or the animals in our story. What can we learn from the people or the animals in our story? Well, the character I want to start with is Miss Bindergarten because that was my favorite character. Now, what can I learn from Miss Bindergarten? Well, what was she doing? Oh, here we go. I'll show you what she was doing. Miss Bindergarten was getting ready for kindergarten. Remember the classroom looked like this at first? Boxes, dirty, no chairs in place. Everything was not ready. Well, Miss Bindergarten worked really hard and she turned that place into this place. Look how bright and shiny it is with all the desks in place. It's so clean and everybody wants to come in and play. Now, why would Miss Bindergarten work so hard to turn this into this? Well, it made me think, why would I work hard for somebody else? Why do I do things for other people? Why do I do it? Why do you do it? Because you care. That's right, because you care. If I care for somebody, I'm going to work hard for them. I'm going to make sure that they're happy, just like Miss Bindergarten did. She cleaned up and got that classroom just right so that all of her kids could be happy. So I learned that Miss Bindergarten cares about kids. Who else could we learn about in our story? Well, let's pick another kid and see what we can learn. Oh, here's one. Remember him? Christopher Beaker finds his sneaker. What can we learn about Christopher Beaker? Well, what does he do? He finds his sneaker. What are you doing when you're finding something? You're looking under, you're looking over, around, behind. You're searching. He's busy, isn't he? He's not saying, "Ma, I can't find my sneaker. Can you help me?" Or he's not saying, "Daddy, I can't find it. Can you help me?" Or he's not saying, "Sister, can you help me find my sneaker?" No, not Christopher Beaker. Christopher Beaker finds his sneaker. So he's busy. I learned Christopher Beaker is one busy cat. Yes, and that's a good thing. Well, who else could we look at and learn from? Well, let's take a look in our book again. Hey, let's look at this guy. Lenny Loom says, "Vroom, vroom, vroom." What do we learn about Lenny Loom? Yeah, well, we can see he's in a wheelchair and that he can't walk. But what is he doing? He's smiling. And what else is he doing? He's going vroom, vroom, vroom. He's pushing his wheelchair fast. So what do we learn about Lenny Loom? That he's happy. He's happy even though he can't walk. Lenny Loom is a happy boy. Yeah, he's happy even though he can't walk. So we're learning a lot about these people, aren't we? Let's take a look at another friend in here. Oh, let's look at this girl right here. All right. Her name is Maddie Lindo. Maddie Lindo looks out the window. What do we learn about Maddie Lindo? What is she doing? Yeah. And what is her dad doing? Yeah. So she's looking and smiling at him, and he's looking and smiling at her. What do we learn? Yes, Maddie Lindo loves her dad, doesn't she? Yes, we can just see her looking at her dad like that she loves her dad. So we just learned that Maddie Lindo loves her dad. Let's look at one more before I let you go. Okay? Look at this little girl right here. Vicky Denso bites her pencil. Vicky Denso bites her pencil. Why is she doing that? Why is she doing that? Why do people bite things? Is it because they're happy? Nervous? Nervous. Yeah, she's probably nervous because where is she going? Where is she going? See the school bus? She's going to school and it's the first day of kindergarten. She's probably so nervous because she doesn't know anybody and she doesn't know what to think and she's never been here before and her mommy's not with her. So what do we learn about Vicky Denso? Well, we learn just looking at her body language and what she's doing that Vicky Denso is probably nervous about going to school for the first day. All right, friends. So this is what I want you to do. When you go get your assignment out of Seesaw, it's going to have a picture box in there and some letters, not letters, but a sentence stem for you to fill out. So you're going to put what you learned about some of the characters in our book. What did you learn? I learned, Okay, I told you what I learned about Miss Bindergarten. I learned Miss Bindergarten cares about her kids, and I will draw a picture about that. You can tell me what you learned about one of the characters in your book. Do your best work, okay? Make sure you do your best work, color it, fill out your sentence stem, and when you're all done, submit it to Seesaw so that I can see it. All right, that's your work for today. I'll see you around Zoom, guys. Bye.